because y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with Rich Trapper.
I flex with you. They saying that boy Moose Knuckle would have been marked out again, man. Moose Knuckle would have been marked out again. For those of y'all who don't know, Moose Knuckle is one of the newest No Jumper hosts, and he came in kind of hot, talking hot-ish, saying that he was this, saying that he was that, acting extra tough and aggressive, and that ended terribly for this man. Absolutely terribly. He got marked out by Whack 100. He's been getting marked out left and right. He is a habitual fade caller and habitual fade ducker. With that all being said, we finna jump right into this Kantiana, man, without no further do's or don'ts, man. Let's slide into this Kantiana. Shout out to just.
Hey, so Moose is back. He's back on his bullshit. He's about to go down as like a Hall of Fame fade ducker at this point. But yeah, he came across my desk recently, and you know he's just so damn soft apparently, and he's been trying to lean on the whole "I came to pod" thing as if he didn't show up popping it. He adamantly denies popping it, actually. And, you know, as many of you know by now, Lush and Adam, they went on a double date with Moosey Woosie and Josh. All right? This was very recent, and as they were leaving from whatever, you know, place they were leaving from, or I don't even know, some shirtless man pressed them, right? So, of course, that pressing activated Lush's, you know, I run the streets of LA /YN mode, and he started pressing back. Josh also got into the mix. You know, shout out to the hockey background. I would assume that's a sport that doesn't raise.
Right there is when a dude is pressing, and Moose Man could just clean his clock right there and just put him on his pockets and eliminate the entire threat. But I guess Moose Man not really built like that. I mean, he got that moose knuckle for nothing. You better use that moose knuckle to knock something out. Come on, bro.
You know, soft people. But then again, you would think that football doesn't raise soft people, but I don't know. Moose is making the former football players, look bad as of lately. And I'm not trying to make the guy crash out or anything, don't get me wrong, but it's looking crazy with the context of how much he was popping it, which we will get to. But yeah, but you see, what stood out to me in this altercation that, you know, led to Adam trying to get the cops' attention and stuff. But yeah, what stood out is that the random street encounter, Moose, he kind of played a timid security role, softly shoving the guy, kind of just like tapping on the chest, like, "Oh no, stop. No, we don't want no smoke."
Didn't really seem like he cared too much. It didn't seem like it was anything too aggressive.
Like, you know, shove his ass, man. You don't got to push him to where he cracks his skull, but a little more force would have been okay. He's out here catting out. But yeah, the guy pretty much followed them to wherever they were trying to get to their Uber pickup or something, and you know the members of the No Jumper group kept kind of getting in his face and standing their ground, essentially, right? And yeah, while watching all this unfold, I couldn't help but remember one of his more proud moments outside of, you know, getting on to No Jumper in general is that he was supposedly this big badass offensive lineman for his high school's football team, okay? This is important because looking back,
for his high school's football team, Moose Man is making his bones off what he did as a high school football player.
This was a massive red flag, and it aged into, you know, being a huge contradiction. Here, let's go back to the lowest viewed debate of the little run of debates they did at No Jumper recently, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
Talking about performance,
you can talk,
but then when I start giving them the true numbers, all of a sudden nobody's worried about it.
Hebrew.
Those are garbage debates. Bro. I think they generated a lot of views.
A lot of us be getting pegged.
Speak for yourself.
90% of the appearances Brandon was on No Jumper.
He didn't respond. He was like, "Yeah,
dude."
This man gave no backlash for that. Absolutely none at all.
I'm not even.
Did you initiate this guy? He got got his Harry Potter shirt on. Did you induct him into Hogwarts?
You're welcome. Sure. You're welcome. This is my.
No, that shirt is gay. You never played rugby a day in your life.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Look at those shoulders.
I was a hooker.
You're built like somebody who picks strawberries.
I was a left hooker.
You got long arms for picking.
Hey, put me in a pass pro against you, and I'm shutting you down.
Put you in a what?
Bull rush.
Put you in a what?
Put me in a pass pro. Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. I will shut your ass down. Adam could be the quarterback.
You won't stop. You won't stop anything. You won't stop anything. No one believes that,
man. Hit you with that.
Well, how much money you want to bet? How much money would you like to bet? We could do that.
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay. How much you want to bet?
500. 500.
We could do 500. You never stop me, please.
We could do that.
Please.
I don't care how much you press.
We could do that. Let's do that for 500.
We could do that.
So obviously now with hindsight being 2020, that little interaction there about pass protection and being this great offensive lineman, which maybe he was, but who gives a fuck? It was high school. But anyways, that's
the realest thing ever. Who cares? It was high school. Who cares about what you did in high school? If you were that great of a lineman, you wouldn't be on no jumper right now. You would be in somebody's NFL or European league or even on somebody's coaching staff on a Pop Warner level, bro. Nobody cares about that at all.
Foreshadowing in a way for the whole WAC 100 thing, which we'll get to that. But let me just say, it's important to remember that WAC 100 is not as physically active as Brandon, has no formal training that we know of at least, and WAC seemingly wanted no problems with Brandon when Brandon was there, and he wanted to debate WAC or some shit too for a brief moment in time, right? So all in all, I think it's safe to say Brandon was more physically imposing than WAC 100, or is
definitely,
more.
without a question.
He doesn't work in no jumper anymore.
If you have to fight Brandon or WAC, you're for sure going to pick WAC over Brandon for an easier win.
Deceased. But Brandon is more physically imposing than WAC 100. So Moose for sure would have lost that one-on-one bet that they did there, in my opinion. But even more importantly, when push came to shove, Adam 22 was the one defending Moose. Adam 22 was Michael Orr on the damn blind side in pass protection, not the other way around. Moose had a clean enough pocket to have 911 on speed dial, while Adam dealt with the bull rushing nose guard whack off 100.
Come outside, homie! Come outside, nigga!
I want me to do that.
Yeah, how is a lineman being protected by the quarterback? That is sick.
Outside!
You got it.
You playing?
I'm gonna do this like I do on my sports channel that I've been neglecting. I do want to get some content on there. But anyways, we're gonna pause the screen, film study style, and this is terrible form by Adam 22. Just similar to how Moose had terrible form.
Yeah, definitely bad form by Adam 22. There's no leverage. He should have his knees bent a little bit more. Hand position on WAC shoulder is a good positioning, but I would like to see a lot more of a squat coming out of Adam 22 with more leg power. Just in case he has to overpower WAC 100, he has a lot more leverage. Adam standing upright like that doesn't really give him any type of advantages in the situation. Boys, make y'all dinner plates.
In the field against the homeless man or whatever, the shirtless man. But Adam is standing straight up, no bend in the knees, to a much smaller, very dense center of gravity that is WAC 100. WAC 100 has a nose tackle or nose guard's build, at this point in his life. But even if you look back at older pictures of WAC, he was always kind of stocky. Like he could have been a fullback or, a bruiser of a running back. And or a nose tackle, a nose guard, line up over the center and run his bitch ass into the quarterback as many times as you can. Would basically be his job, right? Especially if he has running back speed, you'd be a dog of a nose guard. But anyways, Adam's form is terrible, of course, because I don't think he's ever played football, yet alone tackle football. But Moose has. So there's no reason that your form should look similar to Adam 22's form if you are going to, brag about the accolades 15 or so years later.
Bragging about your high school career when you've been out of high school for longer than you were in high school is wild work. Moose Man's living in the past. But I can imagine why Moose Man would live in the past because he doesn't have a future at no jumper. So I can understand exactly why living in the past might be the best thing for him. Moose Man is probably one of the biggest disappointments to come out of the No Jumper universe. I was cheering for him at first, but his busterism is just catastrophic. Like, the amount of markism in Moose Man is just absolutely incredible. He has no real substance. He has no real value to anything outside of creating drama and chaos. And when confronted with the drama and the chaos that he creates, he just turns into a victim. Like, he's like a walking, talking Iceman album.
Just full arm extension, no leverage. He's not in his chest. Like, it's bad. It's all bad. But anyway.
You got it. I told you I don't. You're not doing this. You got it.
I'm not trying to disrespect you. I'm trying to have a conversation.
Nigga, I don't play with messages like that.
I'm not trying to disrespect you, my G. I'm trying to have a conversation.
I don't want a conversation.
Okay.
With me.
I get that.
Throw your shit up, nigga.
I get that.
Throw your shit up.
You don't got no shit, Wag.
Nigga, throw your shit up.
Wag, just go.
Watch out, Adam.
I'm not.
Put me in a pass pro against you, and I'm shutting you down.
Put you in a what?
Bull rush.
Put you in a what?
Put me in a pass pro.
That nigga got his hands up. Moose Man literally has his hands up in the victim stance right now. Bro look like hands up, don't shoot. Bro look like hands up, don't shoot. Like, man, Moose Man, you just gotta chill out, big dog. Just go stick to doing whatever you was doing before you got on No Jumper, and then make that type of content and bring that
Offensive lineman.
Because anything tough about you, like, my nigga, I done seen beef jerky that was tougher than you, big dog. Get it? Because beef jerky's tough. Don't worry about it. It's a beef jerky joke. Moose Man is not a threat. That nigga is not a threat, bro. Like, that is a hand sign of submission. That nigga's hands is up right now and showing clear, no question, no comment, no concern, submission. Submission. He is submitting right now. So all the tough talk and everything that Moose Man say, yeah, I hear you. But in real life, we are watching you be submissive, literally in real time.
Versus defensive lineman. I would shut your ass down. Adam could be the quarterback.
So you see, high school glory days aside, Moose today, and that's all that matters, Moose ain't protecting shit, whether it be himself or Adam. Adam had to protect him, which is crazy, considering that's his boss. The person that signs your check shouldn't be the one jumping in front of the bullet. It should be the other way around. But, hey, it's neither here nor there now. I guess bygones are bygones. But that brings us back to the corner altercation anyways, where Moose did do a couple of those little shoves, like I was saying, here and there, but ultimately was left standing there looking scared that he might have to actually fight this random LA streetwalker. And you see, on the Monday show that had Munchie B sit in for Adam 22, Moose revealed when talking about a different altercation that took place on a weekend as well, on his live stream with Bo Jackman, that he's actually super afraid of being injured while fighting in the street setting in particular.
No, he would have got the clip, wouldn't he?
Yeah, but it's just like I'm not there to squabble on the street and shit. I'm not trying to catch a case. I'm not trying to get knocked out and my head crack on the sidewalk. You know what I'm saying? So he's got an issue.
So Moose Man talks all that trash and he's literally talking about how he's afraid to fight. Moose Man, brother, you might be barking up the wrong tree, my friend. You might be barking up the wrong tree. You might be barking up the wrong tree. I'm not going to make a whole video about it, but I will make this statement. Niggas heard that little comment that you made on No Jumper. Be careful, big dog. You're going to have to see me one day. You're not worth doing a whole video about, but I'll throw it in this. You're going to have to see me one day, bro. And I just want you to be as funny in real life as you are in the comments or on No Jumper. Because I don't know if you're new to this space, but things get pretty aggressive over here, bro. And I don't got no understanding, nor am I here for any type of conversation, nor do I have any type of empathy. Heard that statement that you made. We're going to see about it.
Any type of violence. I could roast. I said he looked like a mechanic. He's saying I need that expeditiously, whatever he said. But it's like until
outside of that, though, you do got to stop getting marked out at any and every turn, bro. At some point in all this, you got to pick your nuts up. You let whack mark you out. You over here getting marked out by random smokers in Hollywood. Come on, bro. Get your shit together.
You put a hand on me. We just talking, and it's like entertainment WWE.
Can I shoot?
Just on a side note, after
somebody feed the dog.
Doe thing. Got his little take off that he just could barely wait for the sentence and then to ask for permission to speak. Munchie did end up circling back around to that bullshit you just heard Moose talking about and said, before I was made into a blind man, I was on some bullshit, and I would have never been a podcaster. He basically was saying, like, man, I can't even relate to nothing about what you just explained. And you don't.
Everything you have going on is unrelatable because only you understand and only you feel what it's like to be an absolute victim, big dog. Nobody else can actually get with that program of victimization but you.
Have to be somebody with the reputation of a munchie bee, a spody face, a young half. You don't have to be, the hardest dude or the most pristine reputation to understand that if you go out, you could get in a fight at the grocery store. But when I say go out, I mean, like, if you go into the clubs, you go into the bars, there's a possibility every night that you might just end up getting into a squabble here and there. It's a possibility.
Yeah, it's a possibility. If you go out, you for sure get into an issue. Sometimes things are just outside of your control and you just get caught up in the mix.
Can it be avoided? Absolutely. You can go out 100 times and come back home without a single squabble. But that 101, or whatever, 101st time, you just might have to square up. It happens. It happens to the best of us, all right? So
it could be a fight at the bar and you ain't got nothing to do with it, and everybody around you just start fighting, and somebody look at you and just take off, and now you just in a fight because you was just there.
Moosey Woosie, he decided to go out on this double date or whatever the hell this group of the No Jumper office were doing, and he was met with a possibility that he wasn't quite prepared for mentally, I think. And that's the thing.
Has the dog had a bath today? Put the dog outside in her area and feed her.
Though, Moose, he is in fact deathly afraid of physical confrontation, which, most people would like to avoid physical confrontation if possible, but he takes it to the next level. And the problem I have with this is that it makes him kind of the biggest contradiction of any No Jumper host that's there currently. You see, Moose has even threatened me with violence in some form, okay?
Oh, so I'm not the only one. Moose Man just has these little comments that he likes to make. Got you.
In the past, not that long ago past, his channel, or I don't know how old his channel is, but his content's not that old. It goes back like 6 months, all right? And, around the time when Bo Jackman was, getting the free shots at the King Pill fight, I called Bo Jackman a piece of shit at one point in my analysis of what was going on, right? And, Moose, we've seen he expects his co-hosts to be as loyal as he is to them, but his passion for his friends, which is admirable, but his passion for his friends is a little bit extreme, all right? And in that passion-fueled rage, he decided that, he decided this. Here, take a listen.
Yeah, let's see what the chat's talking about. Kenny's back.
Sorry, guys.
Perfect time.
Sorry.
It's all good. Bo is literally yapping, ruining the pod. He's on his high horse now because the chat gassed him up.
What did I miss?
Bo looks homeless. Bo got that lush energy. Bo is a legend in the making. Sad to see Bo beg Adam for attention. I don't blame you, Bo, but that's a friendly fade for show. Bo, we are ready for you to take over.
All right, well, let's see where Just Clips take this, because Just Clips is probably finna fire Moose Man up.
Moose is cap. W middle fucker, for real though. Yeah, it's still, if it came down to it and we saw Just Clips and Bo was with me and he was like, hey, I'm trying to run down on homie for making that video about me, I would run down on Just Clips with Bo.
So when having a chance to give up a head-up fade, you're not doing nothing, but when Bo Jackby wants to run down on Just Clips, you down for the pack out. You are a female dog, my boy. You are a female dog. La perra.
Just off, GP type shit.
Oh, really? So you would...
And it's crazy because you think Bo would do the same thing for you. You are absolutely insane. Insane.
You would jump good old Just Clips, or at least attempt to jump me with Bo here. All right, man. Have it your way. Burger King. You're serving Whoppers, nigga. You try to, hey. Let me chill. But, you see, that right there.
That's 304 activity. Instead of trying to get Just Clips into a head-up fade or Just Clips into a man-to-man situation, well, if I seen Bo, we'd run down and then he'll probably whoop the feet off of both of y'all. Imagine running up on somebody and then he whooped both y'all feet. Now y'all both look dumb.
This is the same guy who swears he came out here to just be a podcaster, right? And he claims that he was never really popping it. I can compile the clips. Do I need to do that in a follow-up video? Should I compile all the times recently that Moosey Woosey has said, oh, I haven't been popping it. I wasn't on no tough shit. That's been the excuse he's been throwing out there ever since the Whack 100 outburst, right? That was the main one. But yeah, he was never on no tough shit. And I don't know, man. I think threatening little old me with violence over a reactionary take to your freeloading friend getting caught on camera counts as popping.
Oh yeah, Bo Jackman for sure was freeloading. I forgot about that. Yeah, they just got to get their lives together. You got one turning out phase. You got another one stealing chicken wings. It's a lot going on here. Y'all gonna catch the rest on Just Clips page, man. We up out of here. Red dots to the left. You know the rest. We are gone.
Still work for the neighborhood hero. We got all four corners. TMC, the marathon definitely continue. Mr. Burger right here, live in the flesh. We out here, man. Trap knows. You know that, nigga.
Apollo Jackson. It's dangerous. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboard. Tell the ops check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. A nigga ball like game 6. A nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bush and you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let him hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall, 81 points strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell us. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's outside, nigga.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bush and you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboard. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Fake is hella fake, I know we're enemies' intentions. I let it go until it click if I'm aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so if it's mine, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bush and you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bush and you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6.
Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.